This is gonna blow your mind. Welcome to Miraj Inspires. The name itself sparks something: hope, courage, the strength to fight for what's right, no matter the cost. Mandela became a symbol of resilience against all odds. He stared down an oppressive system and emerged victorious. His life story is a testament to the power of the human spirit. Mandela wasn't born a hero. He was a young man who saw injustice. He saw the pain of his people under apartheid in South Africa. This system was designed to divide and oppress. Black South Africans were treated as lesser beings in their own land. Mandela couldn't stand by and watch. He knew he had to act. Mandela's journey wasn't easy. He faced years of imprisonment, yet he never lost sight of his dream, a free and equal South Africa. His story inspires us to fight for what we believe in. It teaches us that even in the darkest times, hope can endure. Mandela's legacy reminds us that change is possible. Apartheid was a system built on hate and division. It stripped Black South Africans of their basic rights. They couldn't vote, they couldn't own land. They were treated as second-class citizens in their own country. Imagine that, living in a place where your own government treats you like you don't matter. Mandela couldn't accept this. He joined the African National Congress, ANC, to fight for equality. He organized protests. He spoke out against the injustices faced by his people. He knew the risks. He knew the government was watching, but his courage wouldn't be silenced. His activism made him a target. The government saw him as a threat. They arrested him. They put him on trial for his beliefs. They hoped to silence him and break his spirit, but Mandela was more powerful in prison than they could have imagined. Imagine being locked up for 27 years. That's almost 3 decades of your life gone. That was Mandela's reality. The government thought they could break him. They threw him in a tiny cell on Robben Island. They subjected him to hard labor, but they underestimated his spirit. Prison became Mandela's crucible. It tested him, challenged him, but it didn't break him. He held on to his principles. He continued to fight for justice from behind bars. He became a symbol of hope for millions around the world. His story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest times, hope can endure. Even when stripped of your freedom, you can choose how you respond. Mandela chose resilience. He chose hope. He chose to believe that a better future was possible, leading with grace, forgiveness, and unity in South Africa. In 1990, the world watched as Nelson Mandela walked free from prison. After 27 years, he emerged, not with bitterness, but with a message of forgiveness and reconciliation. It would have been understandable for Mandela to be filled with rage. He had every right to demand retribution, but he chose a different path. He knew that true freedom meant breaking the cycle of hate. He called for unity and understanding. He worked tirelessly to build a new South Africa, one where all citizens were treated equally, regardless of race. Mandela's leadership was rooted in forgiveness. He understood that true justice couldn't be achieved through revenge. He showed the world that it's possible to overcome even the deepest divisions. His example continues to inspire us to choose compassion over hatred, forgiveness over bitterness. A legacy of inspiration, Mandela's enduring lessons. Mandela's life holds powerful lessons for us all. He teaches us about the importance of resilience. No matter what challenges we face, we can choose to rise above them. We can choose to hold on to hope, even in the face of adversity. He also reminds us of the power of forgiveness. Holding on to anger and resentment only hurts us in the end. Forgiveness is not about forgetting, it's about releasing ourselves from the burden of the past. Finally, Mandela embodies true leadership. He wasn't driven by power or greed. He was driven by a deep desire to serve his people. He understood that true leadership is about empowering others and working together to create a better future. Becoming the change, embracing Mandela's values in our lives. Nelson Mandela's story is more than just history. It's a call to action. It's a reminder that each of us has the power to make a difference. We may not all face the same struggles as Mandela, but we all have a role to play in creating a more just and equitable world. Embrace Mandela's spirit of resilience. When you face challenges, don't give up. Remember that even in the darkest times, there is always hope. Choose forgiveness over bitterness. Let go of past hurts and embrace compassion. Become a leader in your own right. Stand up for what you believe in. Use your voice to speak out against injustice. Remember that change starts with each of us. Let's honor Mandela's legacy by living his values. Let's build a world where everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential. Let's make Madiba proud.